Blake Lively hit with $7 million lawsuit from publicist she claimed set digital army against her.
Just came out, another day, another lawsuit. PR company accuses her of defamation.
PR firm has just slammed another $7 million lawsuit on Blake Lively. And apparently her once glamoured Hollywood reputation is in mud.
I think it is very aggressive. Usually you would not do something like that before a hearing.
According to the PR firm, Lively's made some pretty bold claims about a weaponized digital army set to ruin her career, and now he's not coming slow to respond to those false accusations.
The judge overseeing a legal battle between actress Blake Lively and director Justin Baldoni.
Sadly, what was supposed to be the movie event of the year has spiraled into one of Hollywood's most cringe-worthy feuds, with plot twists you never expected. Yep, we're talking about creative disagreements, personal tensions, and a whole lot of drama.
At one point, he leaned forward and slowly dragged his lips from her ear and down her neck as he said, "It smells so good."
The bombshell dropped on December 2024 when Lively slaps down a formal sexual harassment complaint against Baldoni. And her claim was that during a slow dancing scene, he leaned forward and slowly dragged his lips from her ear down her neck. The script for this film was already dark, but no one expected the love scene to be a horror show. But wait for Baldoni's response. That's not a simple no, I didn't do it. He went all out and dropped the actual footage of the scene like it was a bombshell. And guess what? It showed absolutely nothing that could even remotely land him in the creepy guy category. No dramatic lip dragging, no slow-mo neck kisses, just a regular slow dance scene.
Baldoni spent the last several months in significant resources on his goal of wanting to bury and destroy Miss Lively for raising concerns about his and his CEO's harassing behavior.
So here we are watching the slow-motion disaster unfold as Baldoni's team tries to play it off as professional, while Lively's still out here claiming it was the weirdest, most inappropriate thing since the last Hollywood scandal.
The actress is accusing her director and co-star of sexual harassment, inappropriate conduct.
The drama wasn't just on set anymore, but it was officially on in the courtroom. Baldoni, clearly not backing down from the fight, filed a lawsuit for $250, which then turned into $400 million. Seriously? Blake might be calculating the missteps she took, because apparently, Blake, Ryan Reynolds, and her publicist were out here trying to destroy Baldoni's career. It felt like one of those spy thrillers where everyone's got a motive and no one's who they say they are.
So in response to that, he apparently texts Blake Lively that he likes her script. His text reads, "Also was working on the rooftop scene today. I really love what you did."
As for the texts, well, let's just say they didn't exactly help his case. Published by the Daily Mail, these texts painted a picture of a playful back and forth between Baldoni and Lively, some saying it was innocent, others calling it a clear sign of flirtation. It was as if both stars were dancing on the line between professionalism and something more, but neither one seemed willing to admit it. The texts were as messy as you could imagine. Whether they were flirty or just friendly banter became the subject of heated debate, but Baldoni's team used them as a shield, trying to claim that Lively's complaint was nothing more than a retaliation for some offhand flirtation.
If this does go to court, it doesn't look good for Blake, because they're going to be hell-bent on proving how unlikable she is, right?
Were these texts legitimate evidence of mutual interest? Or were they nothing more than an attempt by Baldoni to deflect attention from the serious allegations against him? That was the million-dollar question, or in this case, $400 million question.
Wallace accuses Blake of falsely lumping his firm into the allegations she made against Baldoni.
And just when you thought things couldn't get more absurd, in February 2025, Jed Wallace, a PR heavyweight at Street Relations, entered the scene. Wallace filed his own $7 million defamation suit against Blake Lively, accusing her of wrecking his reputation with unfounded claims. Wallace wasn't just any publicist. He was the one Lively had pointed to in her California Civil Rights Department complaint as being the mastermind behind a digital army designed to tear her down. According to Lively, Wallace was hired by Baldoni's PR team to launch a smear campaign against her creating fake social media posts and fake articles that spread misinformation.
After she named both parties along with Baldoni in her December 2024 California civil rights complaint for bad behavior related to the filming of It Ends With Us.
She claimed Wallace was the engine behind it. The lawsuit was a full-on body slam. Wallace's legal team was quick to assert that Lively had no actual evidence to back up her allegations. The whole thing, they claimed, was nothing more than headlines and malice.
I'm sure that they vetted it carefully, they vetted the material carefully. Certainly posting a pleading doesn't seem to me to be out of bounds. These are pleadings made in the public records. Whenever you're getting into work product or advocacy pieces, then I think, it's getting closer to the lines.
To Wallace, Lively was trying to ruin his reputation without offering a shred of proof. And for Wallace, this was more than just an inconvenience. His company, Street Relations, relied on its reputation to land major clients. And if Lively's accusations were left unchecked, that could spell disaster.
Blake Lively's team, according to her attorney, is actually planning to file an amended complaint.
And just when you think it can't get more ridiculous, Lively's lawyers fire back. They called Wallace's lawsuit transparent retaliation for Blake speaking out about sexual harassment.
Another day, another state, another 9-figure lawsuit seeking to sue Miss Lively into oblivion for speaking out against sexual harassment in retaliation.
Lively's team is confident that this is just a desperate attempt to get back at her for having the audacity to call out the industry's toxic culture. But at this point, it's like watching two people argue over who owns the last piece of cake. No matter who gets it, everyone loses. The whole thing has spiraled out of control. But here's where it gets juicy. Lively, just days before withdrawing her petition to depose Wallace, thought it'd be a good idea to take a swing at him in court. But guess what? She pulled it faster than a bad hair day. Was it a tactical retreat? Or did she realize her case had more holes than a pair of grandma's socks? Who knows? But Wallace's camp certainly wasted no time in jumping on that juicy bit, claiming her backpedaling proved she had less evidence than a magician's hat.
Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of the Rush Hour podcast. We have a breaking news update in the Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni lawsuits.
Now, enter Lively's big accusation. She's apparently the victim of an all-out government-level weaponized digital army, and not some random troll.
Jed Wallace, a PR person, saying he's losing millions in clients because of Blake Lively's defamation.
This cyber militia, led by Justin Baldoni's PR genius Jed Wallace, was apparently out to destroy her. These digital warriors were allegedly flooding social media and chat forums with fake content. Totally a full-scale operation, not just some keyboard warriors throwing shade. And the best part? It was all about making the fake stuff look real. A flawless plan. Unless you ask Lively, of course, who's now left in a legal mess wondering if anyone believes her anymore.
If they look at 1,000 negative comments online and 950 of them are from accounts that were created today, maybe they have a VPN that leads back to Austin, Texas, or something like that.
Fake grassroots campaigns, sneaky leaks designed to look like organic commentary from fans, and all sorts of shady tricks to stir the pot. It wasn't subtle. Lively claimed that from New York to Los Angeles, Wallace's army was infiltrating the web, manipulating narratives, and making her life a living hell. The ultimate goal? To destroy her career and personal life. Did it work? In a word, yes.
Blake sues Justin, Justin sues Blake. That's going to get melted together in a nice soup of suits, as it were.
So, while Lively is out there fighting to expose sexual harassment and reclaim her name, Wallace is holding his own battle in the shadows, fighting not just for his reputation, but for the very existence of his PR empire. Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this saga is far from over, and it's far more complicated than any Hollywood script could ever be.
And again, did Blake Lively ever even go to HR? We don't know that for sure just yet.
And as the analyst said, we don't know the whole story for now. This case isn't just a celebrity spat, it's shaking Hollywood to its core. Allegations of weaponized PR campaigns, fake grassroots movements, and image manipulation raise serious questions about the industry's trustworthiness. If PR firms are willing to go this far to destroy reputations, how much more is happening behind the scenes? Lively's claims are a deep dive into Hollywood's power dynamics and its dirty laundry, exposing just how far some are willing to go to maintain control. The outcome of this lawsuit will have massive implications for the future of public relations, harassment allegations, and the dark side of fame itself. And that's all for today's messy Hollywood drama. For more juicy updates, hit that subscribe button and like the video.